Got drinks, got smoke, got weed, got all the girls, got everything we need. And I see them all, but who brought the fat girl? Drink another, smoke another, get retarded. I know this where the party is, so get this bitch started. And if you want some liquor, girl, you can go and lick a girl. Get in it, pop into like 6 in the morning. Come break it down.
What's up, Daniel?
So Quicksilver, coming from the streets of Guanajuato.
Where you been at?
Hey, I went down south. And then I went to Guanajuato. I went to Michoacán, and then I went to Puebla.
Hold on. Before we start, we're back. Everybody, we took a month off. I know. Took a little breather. You know, I had a baby.
We had babies, vacations.
Yeah, babies, vacations. I wanted to spend at least 1 month with my child, with nothing in our way. So that's where we were at. And Daniel was on vacation for like 3 weeks in Mexico.
Hey.
Running away from ICE.
He made it back. He made it back. Safe and sound.
Yeah.
He waited for the raids to be over, and he came
That's
back.
right. Wait till things died down, huh, Daddy?
No lie.
Way to be smart.
No lie.
How the hell was that, Daniel? Fucking, how long were you gone? 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
3 weeks, about like two weeks and 5 days.
It's supposed to be 2 weeks, right? You extended a little bit.
It was supposed to be 1 week.
It
It was supposed to be 1 week. And so then her mom, I was like gonna be like, all right, if her mom's cool, then I guess I'll kick it,
Yeah.
But I didn't want her to like say like, yeah, he could, because I didn't even want to stay with her, I didn't feel like I could rest, dude. I didn't feel like I could rest. I needed my own space. So I was like, okay, and if the city looks cool, if it's like safe to some extent, well then I'll stay. And she ended up being pretty cool, so I stayed. And so then she was like, yeah, if you stay longer, we'll go to some places. So I was like, all right, fuck yeah.
That's good. She's
So
very
then-
receptive to you. That's good.
Yeah. And so they don't really go out much, but because I was there, we basically went and rode the buses, dude. And I was like, I was able to use my student ID for student discount, dude. So I was getting like bus tickets for like 78 pesos, bro.
Damn, that's what's up.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, dude. And then like when I would go to the museums or like aquariums, anywhere where I would go, I would be like, hey, y'all got a student discount or what? And they'd be like, see.
You're
I'm like, what?
like I do with the military discount or what?
Yeah,
There you
dude.
go.
I was like, fucking read it and weep, dude. Me and my girl would pull out our student discounts. So and our student IDs. I mean, and we just go in there, man, and it was good, dude. So then I also for the Airbnb, I paid like $200 for like a whole month, basically.
Really?
And I had my own kitchen. I went to parts where there's like no tourists, dude, so nobody cares to go. So it's beautiful, But like, not that people don't care to go, but it's like if you hear people are going to Mexico is to party, you're not gonna go learn about history or to go taste foods. You're gonna be walking. I'm fucking walking the bus stations and like we're like traveling. I had my backpack with me, like a change, and then my my raincoat because it rains a lot. So I just had the raincoat that I have, and I was just with my hiking shoes, bro. So my hiking shoes, just walking around, dude, going to the museums and.
Try not to look like a tourist.
Yeah. Not too much, but man, I was like, it's so much walking that I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna have to bust them out. So I went to go see the mummies in Guanajuato. That was the first big city that we went to, was Guanajuato, La Ciudad de Guanajuato, and that's where they have the mummies, and they have tunnel systems in this town, dude, and it's all giant, packed up. I'll send you some pictures so that you could post right here for the screen, that I have. Yeah. I'll email you the pictures. But there's this tiny packed city. It looks like straight out of like Coco, dude. I don't want to be stereotypical, but that's how it looked like to me. and everything's tightly packed up, and it's beautiful. It's like that. There's a lot of tunnels that go underground, and there's like a large tunnel system, and it's really really beautiful. And I went to go see the mummies. I thought it was really weird and like morbid that they had just a museum. The museum doesn't say anything hardly, and it's just a bunch of mummies.
Oh,
Does it
just
feel
like-
like,
They try-
cold in there or anything? Like, does it feel like
Yeah.
eerie or?
Well, dude, some people don't like it. Like you could tell just
Yeah.
some people, but I mean, it's interesting, but if you're not interested in I guess in that kind of stuff, it's just kind of morbid and cold in there, and
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
the fucking dusty. Like I'm sure, like
Have you ever gone to a place where like like hey fucking something fucked up happened here or something something weird? happened here?
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You get
So
like that type of vibe or
so that whole city, it was where it was really big on the Spanish Inquisition. So they were murdering indigenous people and torturing them
fuck.
when they
Yeah.
were worshiping their own
Gods.
deities.
Mhm.
Yeah. Or like people would say like, oh, some people would cheat on their wives and say that the girl that they cheated on, that's a witch. And so they
Witch
that's
now,
why
huh?
she cheated
Oh,
on me. She
shit.
did me wrong or something like that,
She put a spell on you.
There's
She
a
put
lot of that.
spell on me.
Yeah. So it's a lot of that. And like a
Hey,
lot of
but
people were doing
it's-
sciences, reading. If you were reading other things that weren't the Bible, you would get tortured
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard about that.
and fucking killed, man.
Thing I didn't like
So there was tunnel systems of these people trying to hide under there
Yeah.
and roaming the city. So it's
Hey,
a
but the
really
mummies,
weird.
Did they tell you what era they're from? Or no?
Yes, dude, but I fucking I was stoned out of my mind, dude. I was stoned out of my
Oh,
mind.
stoned, the fucking mummies
was
are talking to
stoned-
him, huh?
I was stoned to the
fuck.
gills, dude. I was
Mummies.
stoned to the gills, man.
Tales from the grave.
So I thought the Egyptians were the only ones that did mummies.
No, so
They did mummies too?
it has to do something for.
Oh, my god, where's he going?
I was gonna Google it through my phone, but it's because something in the way that they dug them, or the way that the soil, or something that they put these. Oh, they were unmarked graves. So a lot of them, the way that they were packing them up, these people didn't have money for their graves, and so these were just unmarked bodies that they were decomposing somewhere, and they managed to just stay intact. So there's just fucking bodies of people who couldn't afford, like babies, unidentified bodies. Yeah, bro. Yeah, dude, and like you're fucking like the glasses right here, and I was able to just like really get in there, man. I was like getting in there. I was like, dude,
They look
I had
juicy,
been
or, like,
waiting.
they
Man,
look
nah,
like a
they
mummy? No?
it looked like fucking
Acid.
jerky, dude. It looked like jerky, man. It looked like that fucking but the one from Mex, it's like thin.
The man-
Like
But with that-
powdery one that looks like it's almost
Yeah, yeah.
powdery jerky.
The one
Yeah.
they have, La conga,
Dude.
or what?
yeah, the
You can make a
michelada, but
lampshade out of human meat,
with the dirt tint to it. But I was like, damn, man.
What's that smell? Huh?
It didn't smell in there.
Nah,
But it was like it was cool though. It was cool, and there was just a
Yeah.
bunch of churches. I went to a bunch of churches. There was one church where they had a Jesus Christ. It was in Michoacan, and the Jesus Christ. I don't know what material it's made out of, but its legs just keep on growing. And they've been growing, and the legs are the only thing that grows, and they've even extended the casket out because of how it grows. And then what I thought it was because like maybe it was ingesting some kind of moisture because it's really moist down there.
Okay, a little pause. A little
But-
pause for a hit.
but
Smoke
but I
break,
was
smoke
like
break,
I was
yeah.
like I was really trying to see what the hell, because he had some weird dolls. They have a lot of churches with gold, that's for sure. I was like, damn, dude, like
Hey, so hold up. Why is Jesus in a casket? Is that like
they just have them in the
It's a
casket,
shrine?
and like
it's a
people,
shrine?
yeah, it's a shrine, and people go put their pictures on it, and like it's a holy shrine that they made. And but for some reason that there was some glass breaking outside.
The
Yeah, I
hell?
heard that too.
Go check it out.
This guy.
And we're back.
Man, you really missed your stuff, huh?
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
How long was it before you ran out of carts?
I took
Oh, wait,
I
you fucking-
took
How many take?
I took a month's worth of stuff, but I was only gonna stay a week, so I was like really puffing on everything, having a good time, and then all of a
Ooh,
sudden
okay.
I ran out. I ran out. I ran out
Ah.
by like the second week. I was already rationing everything, and I was already like, yeah, and I was like fucking
Bro.
super
lone
survival
survivor.
mode, man. Yeah, I was really lone survivor, taking bites out of these little gummies that I had. And I was just like, damn, dude. Well, fuck it. I was just like, man, I just started. And then I resorted to just having some kawamas, man. Fuck it.
You're like fucking Moses in the
Kawamas
desert
and
or what?
yeah, dude, kawama and dude, and over there, so they only had a limited number of like bars in the city that I was actually staying at, where my girl's family lives. So they only have really like the bars don't open past 11. Um, like they don't sell alcohol in El Centro. There's only one, and there's this like really low key cantinas. One of them is like this really speakeasy place, man, where they sell this caldo azteca, and like it had some kind of fucking um it had some kind of cut mystery fucking meat. I don't know, man, but it
I
was
hope ain't
really
no
good.
human stews. You know
Yeah,
how
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
Aztecs
yeah.
used to
They had
fucking
that.
chop
Yeah.
heads off.
Yeah, yeah, dude. So I was just like, you know what? And then they had a beef tartar. It was this little bar, and they had two doors, and the two
Yeah.
doors were mirrored. And then you could go in there, man, and it was like there was like really dim lights in there. And like over there, it's really seen taboo as drinking. Like you do that behind your closed doors because what's your neighbor gonna
Mm,
think? Because
right.
the towns, they were getting persecuted around there, dude. I mean, people were getting killed around there for
Yeah.
not being at church. Like this was pretty big down there, from what I see. And so yeah, people will drink in the secret. So like these little taverns are like pretty like you only see like señores there, older heads,
Mm-hmm.
really,
Yeah.
like people. It's like getting a tattoo.
Guys that just don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They just like, man, fuck, or women too. They just know that they drink, or
Mm-hmm.
it's just like a known fact that I drink. So I thought that was like, no beer, no beer, no beer. There was a guy who said there was una sola zona de tolerancia, but I was like, man, it sounds like the red light district.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was like, yeah, right, dude. I was like, fuck, I'll be damned if I get killed fucking looking for weed, dude. I'll just smoke a cigarette and
Fuck that shit.
I'll drink a beer, bro. The way shit is right now in Mex, man, fuck that, you know. And
You know
and
what?
and so like
Mhm.
detectives around there are really going to the bars and cracking down on them. Like I was just staying at the Airbnb, and there were some detectives. It was this two ladies, and I was like, they're like, oh, where you from? Whatever. They started chopping it up, and she's like, trabajamos para la fiscalía, and I was like, oh, cool. I was like, hey, I was like, you guys, I was like, what's the fiscalía? And then she's like, oh yeah, we're detectives for the las denuncias and all that stuff. And I was like, damn, dude. I was like, I asked her, I was like, you don't give a fuck? Straight up. It's like, you don't care about
Mhm.
dying?
Yeah.
And they're like, nah. She's like, well, I love it. I wouldn't drink. I wouldn't think of doing anything else. He's like, but she's just telling me how she was telling me how her man was having an affair with two other women, and they all worked at the same spot. And so she was telling me how they all just fuck each other in that whole agency.
Well, it's just like CEOs
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
are in the prisons. They
Yeah,
all fuck
yeah,
with each
yes,
other. Yeah.
exactly, exactly.
Conversation for, right?
This is dude. Well,
That's
she was
good.
pretty
Good.
sad, and I was like sitting outside. I was having a cigarette. I was having a cigarette, and I was like, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Well, no wonder she don't give a fuck about death, huh? She fucking got cheated
Yeah,
on
dude.
twice and shit.
Yeah, then at the same time, dude, and she was with this dude for like a 3-year relationship, and was having an affair, and she was like, I don't know, some weird ass shit, but
Yeah.
I was telling, dude, prior to that though, I was like hanging out right there, and like when I first got there was like a shooting of some people.
The fuck?
Like 10 people died, bro. They had shot up this dealer that wasn't supposed to be selling or wasn't paying, or I don't know what was going on, but they were celebrating a saint. and they killed a few. They killed a few people, man. They killed a few like kids too.
God damn.
Yeah, bro.
Those are,
Man,
those are the
that's what I
consequences,
mean.
man.
Yeah, and that's what I mean about just it's not a bad place, but
Mm-hmm.
you got to really think about where you're gonna be after 9 p.m. You know,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and like if you're gonna be at a bar, it makes sure that it's just a fucking I don't know typically in the center of the city. That's where there's where the tolerance zones are at, where they're not shooting each other and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, it's just like unless you're in a tourist town, just don't even go outside. You know,
Yeah.
just go home. And until you're a tourist in like a tourist area, you could be out and stuff and at night and everything. Because in Guanajuato, it was still well lit at 2 in the morning. You could be walking around the city, you know, downtown. It's
Yeah.
cool. But I mean, not in the other cities in Guanajuato.
Good. Glad you had a good time.
Yeah.
Yvonne, what you been up to? Hold on, nothing.
Well, just just Ubering, just getting my thing, finishing up my PT stuff and getting ready for school next month. I start UNLV, so get that going.
There you go.
Been fishing. My fucking pole broke. Cheap ass pole. It's a
I
fun.
saw that in the
Yeah,
pictures.
and I barely yanked on it, but I shouldn't have yanked on it. It was my mistake, But lessons are at least the reel's still good, so I could just get another pole.
Oh,
But
that's true too. Yeah.
but yeah, just trying to learn that, and just trying to I've been hosting a lot of family members. My dad just came by.
How was that? How was that? It's always a treat having. I'm sure it's always a treat having them over.
She's always talking shit.
Yeah, he's always talking shit. It's just my pops is he's a little special. He's a little special in social situations, and it's no knock to him. I mean, it was the way he was raised. I mean, he was pretty much from what he's told me, he was left to fend for himself when he was young. So I get that, but it's a little hard sometimes, because the thing with my dad is like he talks to like everybody like if he's talking to like me or and you can't talk to everybody because people will take it offensively. And we went to Denny's, and I think that we went to Denny's, and the waitress, she wasn't like really she was already kind of I guess having a bad day. But my dad, he's pretty straightforward, and he was just talking to her like you could just tell by her face like she was about to go off on him or something, I was like, no. But no, he's not rude. It's just it's just the way his approach. So
yeah.
And then we went to go eat barbecue too, and he was asking his son what to order, and I don't know, it was a shit show, but they got it done. No, it's because by like I said, but no, but having him over is good. Get to spend that quality time, that we didn't when we were younger, just, trying to understand more where he's coming from and, build a relationship that we can from now on, and just go from there. And my little brother as well, he's a little bit shyer. Jorgito, he's a little bit shyer. So I just have to, but he hasn't really come around. So hopefully he'll come around more. And my dad said he wants to come around more. So hopefully he comes around more, and, we get to build that relationship with, our little brother as well. And, just go from there, because family, to me, family's everything.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, other than that, I mean, just living life, living life.
It was fun though. Went to the pool, hung out a bit, barbecue, drank some beers.
Yeah, so it's good.
It's how weird he is. That he told me he had got here to my brother's house, and I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." I'm like, just like, don't party it up too hard. I said something like in that. Don't party it up too hard. And then he showed Ivan the text, and he's like, "What does it mean by this? Did you think I'm a drunk or something?"
He totally took it out of context. So I kept fucking with him, and I was like, "Hey, we're gonna go out, but you can't party, all right?" I was like, "What do you mean I can't party? No, you have to control yourself, because I don't want to take care of you, all right? What are you talking about?" And he got all buttered and shit. Like, that's just the way he is. Right?
Yes, he's always saying, I'm gonna have to take care of you, Danny.
Yeah, I know.
Like, so whatever, dude.
He said that too.
We scarred him for life, bro.
I was being sarcastic, bro. You only have like one beer there.
Tough
like,
crowd.
Drive.
Yeah.
I can't drive.
Yeah, he never parties hard.
But you know why he does that, right? You know why he doesn't drink and drive? Did he tell you a story why?
No.
It's because he told me he went to a bowling alley one time, and he had like a bowling tournament, and he was so I guess he got too fucked up, and he realized that I was with him. So ever since that day, like he told himself, I'm not gonna. At least that's what he told me. He's not gonna drink and drive again
Yeah.
because he was too fucked up with me. That's why he doesn't do
You
it.
forgot you were
But,
there.
yeah, I forgot I was there. So he's like, oh shit, what am I gonna do? We made it home. Got a couple of scars. Not just kidding.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool.
He
You know.
brought that up too. He's like, no, I can't even drink because I gotta take care of you guys.
It's 'cause we-
Like,
He
you
will
never taking
always
care of
say
me.
that, man.
Well, Ivan, but I like, come on, he hasn't gotten like that in a while. And I think the bachelor party was probably the only time, but
but it's
we weren't even the issue.
and you know what?
Yeah,
But it's
straight
crazy
up.
how one now looking back how one once was and how that it can affect your family like later on like with experience that you even though you've changed like they still have that because I've had that too like I know I was a shitty drunk I was I would get out of hand and I realized that because I wasn't right mentally but when your family went through that with you and like now it's like but it's totally different I drink I don't even really drink anymore to be honest like yesterday I had a beer and I was fine but it's not the same it's just not the same but that stigma that goes with it yeah I guess you have to kind of just show them with actions
Yeah,
and hang out with them enough to where they see that you're okay.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you're not that person anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's a little traumatized I guess.
Yeah, he didn't even see the bad of it,
Nah, yeah he's a but anyway, but yeah, it's good. And, well, this week we have the slicks coming through as my wife says.
Oh, yeah. Oscar's coming through.
Yeah, Oscar's coming through. I guess they have a little something, a little family tournament I guess got going on. So we're gonna host them. So it'll be cool. I haven't seen them. in a
Oh
while,
hell
so,
yeah, that's
yeah,
great, dude.
Show them a little bit, off the strip. A little place to eat.
Yeah, Vegas is more than just a strip.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's so much to do, and that's one thing I realized. Ubering, it's huge. Like you literally go from it's like mini farms to houses and then condos, and but it's so spread out. It's cool. It's big.
Yeah, it's cool. Well, I've been on baby duties, as you guys know. So I decided just to take the month off from podcasting and doing anything in general. The only thing I did was probably fish a little bit, but other than that, it's been crazy, man. It's been a journey. It's not something you can be ready for, definitely. Sleepless nights, but I wouldn't change it for the world. The I would say it didn't really hit me until like they say like oh when the baby came out you got all excited and everything and I was like nah like I was excited but it wasn't like oh like like they say it's
Life
this
changing.
life changing moment
Right.
it was a couple seconds after like so she had a C-section of course and I'm watching them cut her open and stuff which is intense in itself so I'm trying to focus on that less than the baby I'm trying to focus on her I'm looking at her face while they're cutting her open and I'm like you don't feel that? She's like, no, she's just smiling. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, her eyes are open and they're slicing her up.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, like, she felt something and she's like, oh, did they just pull her out? And I looked and I'm like, oh shit, they did. How did you know that? And she's like, I just felt like this weight lift off of me. I was like, oh shit, like that's crazy. So, anyways, the moment I felt it was after they're like wiping her off and shit, and they're like, okay, you said no to this injection, so we're not gonna do that. You said no to this, okay, cool. They wrap her up, and they're like, okay, here you go, father, and they hand her to you, and I'm like, I grab her, and I'm like, okay, like I should, like that was that second, like, oh shit, this is it, you just have somebody now, you can't go back, you can't be like, oh no, I'm good, like here, it changes your life. But that was the moment I realized, like, oh shit, like this is my baby, this is my child. This is
Damn.
something I gotta take care of the rest of my life, and then they put her in the
Holy
little
shit.
box. We took her to the room. My mom and Shade and her Dom's sister were in there, and they were all excited, yelling. And then
Crazy lady.
the crazy part is Dom comes in like 5 minutes later, and then they're like, okay, they just get the baby and they're like, okay, here, they put her on her chest and there you go. And then they kind of like all walk out the room and we're like, okay, like you just sliced her open, they just had a baby to her.
Like there you go.
But yeah, I guess she needs that bonding time or whatever. But it's just crazy how everything happens so fast. You're like, 1 minute you're gonna have it naturally, the next minute they decide they're gonna cut you open because of complications, and then 5 minutes later you're back in the room and you got a baby and you're like, oh, okay, but it's exciting, man. It's crazy. We've been home now. After the hospital, we had to go to the hospital again. So it's just been like a lot of little things that pop up afterwards, that you don't think of. You think everything's gonna be, cool. You go home with the baby, it's gonna be healthy, everything's cool. But little things pop up here and there that you worry about. It's an infant at the end of the day, and they can't tell you what's wrong. So I think that's the toughest thing that Dom has to deal with is having a crying kid and you don't know what's wrong. You do everything. You change the diaper, you feed her, you burp her, you massage her, try to put her to sleep, and nothing's working, and she's still crying. And you're just like, and there's a couple of times where I saw Dom cry, and she's like, I feel like I'm just not doing what she needs, and I'm like, no, it's not that. It's just a baby. She's new to the world. She's gonna fuss.
Yeah.
She's gonna fuss. It's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
Don't take it personal.
Yeah.
She's
So,
adapting
yeah, she's adapting to the world, and
the environment.
it could be anything that bothers her. It could be too cold in here. It could be too hot. It could be her fucking stomach's just not feeling right. It's stuff that we don't know.
Yeah. She doesn't. Yeah.
She could be grumpy.
Yes.
There's shit that we already started getting accustomed to, like a tummy ache or whatever the fuck. We're not gonna be crying about it, But I mean, she's just
Yeah.
new to this shit. Probably
New to the
she's
game,
been
huh?
in this. Yeah, she's been in a warm pocket for like a long minute.
Yeah.
So then they take her out,
She's like, the fuck, man.
pissed,
And when,
pissed off, dude.
yeah, and when I found out how fussy she could be is when you like change her shirt, and once her shirt goes over her head, she just yells, bro.
Oh,
She
yeah.
just lets out. I'm like, okay, now you could be fussy for anything at this point. You take off her diaper, she starts kicking. Yeah, I'm like, oh, okay. So you understand? They don't know.
She got personality, huh?
They don't know what's normal and what's not, right? So
Yeah,
anything could be bothering them. It could just be the shirt's too tight or whatever. It could be anything, and they'll
Mhm.
cry about it. So you just gotta figure all that out. But we've been doing good. Love her. Chubby. She's getting a lot of weight. She's like 3 pounds up now. So
Yeah, eating good, living good.
yeah,
That's right.
everything's going good, man. Other than sleep, everything's going good. Back to work, doing my thing. That's about it. That's
That's good, bro.
that's good. It's exciting. I know you guys are excited for her. But
Definitely. I love her when she
Yeah,
smiles. She
man.
started smiling, and I see her. I see your personality in her, like that little smile,
I hope
little
so.
cheek comes up.
I hope she's like me and she loves me and we just
Oh,
side
hell
by
yeah.
side and best homies. And that scares down a little bit, because as a mom, you always want to be close to your daughter. But a lot of people I talk to say that their daughters are very close to their dads. So I mean, I don't know why exactly that is, but you know, maybe it's just because
Well, they say a dad's
The opposite.
a little girl's first love. The dad should be the example of how a man should treat a woman,
yeah,
and by the way you treat Dom, that's gonna show it's gonna show Tuti how what to expect of a man to treat her. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
maybe just
Yeah.
she's a
Opposites
princess.
attract.
yeah,
Yeah, that too.
a little.
So yeah, that's where we've been at, but we're back now. We're back. Daniel's back from
Yeah,
Mexico.
dude.
That's right.
Oh, hey, dude. And then I went to I was in Cholula, dude. I was in Cholula, right?
Ooh.
Oh, is that where they've been?
Is that-
Cholula,
yeah,
like
hot
the
sauce, that shit's
sauce.
good, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That
Yes,
exactly.
sir.
So we were down there, and then
Mhm.
and they built the church on ruins. And so before that, the city didn't extend too far, but the priests of that city had seen people walking behind that mountain. And so behind the mountain is where where the natives were doing where they were doing sciences and math and
Mm.
stuff. So like the
Mm.
Catholics saw that and they're like, "What the fuck are you guys doing over here?" So they fucking built a church on their holy land or whatever. And so you got these pyramids at the bottom, and they had just found them like in 2014. They're relatively new.
Mm.
So it's a fat little like mound, and you could tell there's a lot of stone under there. It's a really cool place. Yeah, and on top they have a huge,
Well,
a lot of history.
The Spanish did that to
Lot.
control the fucking
Yeah,
to control the indigenous
yeah,
peoples, right?
yeah,
Indoctrinate them with the fucking
yeah.
religion.
And one thing is reading about it, dude. But when you see this, dude, it's like, damn.
Yeah.
You're
Fucked up.
reminded, like, we went to go visit mines, And so in these mines, that's where the Spanish were basically mining all the silver, copper, iron, gold, and sending it back to Spain. And they had a lot of mines throughout Guanajuato, and they would fucking basically round up all these poor people, these
Slaves.
indigenous poor people. Yeah, I mean, in turn, they were educating them in some aspects and gave them hospitals, but whatever, man. They had these people fucking walking up and down these holes with backpacks filled with rocks, bro,
Yeah.
Yeah.
all day and fucking blowing shit with no shoes on, man. I thought that was like,
No, man, they fucked up
you
lungs and shit.
you
Yeah.
hear, yeah. By 20 years, if you were working that job for 15 to 20 years, you
Fucking
die
dead.
and collapse after.
Yeah.
Remember the
And
scene in Apocalypto? Remember there was I know that was I know it was the Aztecs, but remember they were working in the mine so much they were just like coughing blood.
Oh,
There was,
yeah,
like
yeah.
a scene, like a little. I think it was like a
Yeah.
little. I don't know if it was a kid or somebody was coughing up blood because they had
yeah,
inhaled so much
Yeah.
of that shit.
yeah.
I see that movie. I missed that movie.
should watch it,
like,
bro.
Damn, man.
Apocalypto.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
lot of
Apocalypto.
it's
It's about
it's a
the-
good
The Aztecs and Mayans, no?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not historic. They say it's not historically correct, but yeah, it is.
Well, I mean, it gives you kind of it gives you kind of
yeah,
an
but it
idea.
gives you it
'cause
gives you an
obviously
idea on how
Hollywood
they
movies are
slave each
fucking-
other.
Yeah, they're never accurate, or I mean, for the most, they're kind of accurate, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Daniel. So, what's the closest city to where you were at? Like the big city? 'Cause I don't even know
There's
exactly where
Mexico
you're
City, and I was gonna go to Mexico City. I just didn't have the time, and I wanted to go to the other places because I've never been to Michoacan, and I had never been to Puebla. And I think that Mexico City is like a little bit. It's not burnt out, but it's like there's so many opportunities that I could have to go there, but and not the other ones. The other ones were so
Yeah.
I guess really about history and about Spanish history and the churches and stuff like that. And Mexico City is just a city that I need to go on one occasion and do all the Six Flags and all that stuff, and the museums, and the
They got
ruins.
Six Flags over
But
there?
it's yeah. They have Six Flags in Mexico City.
Oh, that's right.
at.
Shit, that would be fucking something cool.
How far
Yeah,
away
dude,
from
and-
Mexico City?
About 4 hours. It's in the center. I was in the heart of Mexico.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was in the heart. So, dude, it's awesome there because you could go to all these beaches that the tourists don't really care about going to. It's good prices, man. It's good food, good people.
Yeah,
know,
they're
for the
better,
most part.
cleaner.
You didn't
Yeah.
shit yourself?
Yeah, dude.
Don't
It
drink the
comes
water
with
still. Did
it
you?
comes with the habanero sauce.
Okay.
Just because of all the different sauces. I mean, I was constantly eating que tortas ahogadas, que sopes, que tacos, like that's like what you eat outside. So I mean, fuck yeah, I'm shitting myself a lot.
Told me a horror
Sometimes.
story about tortas ahogadas.
Oh yeah, I stay away from.
Oh, dude. Okay, dude. Hey, I will say this: if you gotta be weary of their shits because it's like it's soaked bread, so they could give you fucking bread that's been there for 2 weeks, man. You didn't even know.
Moldy and
It's just
shit.
like, yeah, man, it's soaked up, dude. So, yeah, that's definitely
And then there's different bacteria in the food over there. So if
yeah,
than we're used to over here, so if you eat that shit over there,
Yeah.
your body might not used to. You get the shits.
yeah. Then
What is the
thankfully,
torta ahogada soaked in?
like caldo,
It's
it's like
salsa?
it's like the same salsa as flautas.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a consomme, more like
Sounds pretty good, but
consomme.
Yeah, I don't like the consistency, soggy bread.
soggy
But-
bread. And what's inside it? Like meat and shit?
There's, but
it's
yeah,
torta,
Just a torta?
It's a torta.
yeah, but I prefer they have what they call the tacos ahogados, which is basically flautas, man. I'm like,
Yeah.
they son los
Ooh,
los
okay.
tacos de aire. They're tacos de aire.
Taco they got no fucking
Got shit in
it.
it. Just nothing but sauce, man.
Remember the Mexicali one?
Luckily, there's places down there, dude, and they're good. But luckily,
Yeah.
the places down there, they have the meat that you could choose, and then they just drop it on there. You feel me? So it's like, all right,
Drop
cool,
it on
cool.
top.
Yeah,
Which
which
is
is
pretty
cool.
good.
No,
Casi
it's good.
cal,
It's a
pero-
good portion. It's a good
Ah,
portion.
okay,
They got a lengua and stuff like that.
Ooh,
I thought it was
okay.
good. I thought it was man. There's some good food down there, and every single spot that you go to, the sopes are made there by hand. The
Damn.
tortillas are made by hand everywhere. Everything is made by hand. the bread everywhere. Everybody has their
Those
own
spots.
individual, and everybody there has their own individual tortillas that they make. So each spot has their own little
Style, yeah,
taste,
yeah.
man.
Oh,
Okay,
5 star.
okay.
Or,
Oh,
no,
right.
Man, I was Anthony Bourdaining it, man.
Oh,
I
for
was
sure.
down
For
there,
sure. There you go.
dude. I was down there, dude.
you should have filmed it,
I
dude.
was
No, Donnie.
I was eating and
No
drinking.
reservations.
I got a
Go ahead.
well, yeah, that's true. I do think I would like to vlog a little bit more. At least have the glasses. At least have the glasses that you can videotape, because I think like I don't like the idea of just videotaping, because everybody starts to look at you and
It's
like
Yeah.
kinda weird, especially in those places.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, and like people start to feel like some people feel disrespected that another person is coming and filming in their place where they live, So I think
You
like
can
maybe like
ask,
some
yeah.
glasses. Yeah, that too. That
Yeah.
too.
Oh yeah.
The
But I think the
Ray-Ban
glasses,
Yeah.
and then just
Mhm.
like talk.
I was thinking
But I
about
thought that
doing
was really,
I was thinking about doing blogging here in Vegas, like going since I Uber, like trying out like because I go around
yeah.
different all over. I just pick like a spot and get a slice of pizza here or get a taco here, and just fucking record it or
Personally,
there's
I
so many
was I was
places.
I was telling we could do like those some a little 3-day vacay or whatever of some fishing and vlog it, or things of
Yeah.
that sort.
Invest on one of those cameras. I saw the cameras at Costco. They're like little handheld cameras
Mhm.
that you can like the camera moves like in 360s when you hold it and
Oh,
shit. It's like
Okay.
one of those.
see,
Yeah, little investment.
Show.
Do a little
because
something.
that place that you had sent in the group chat, Loreto, has some really good really good fishing down in Baja Sur.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really good fishing, man. Like some big
Mhm.
fish and good mariscos, and they let you make it on the spot.
Hell yeah, let's do that.
Some
Let's do
lime
something
juice,
like that.
lime
I'm down.
juice.
Yeah, those
From the-
fucking
Lime
touristy
juice.
places,
From the
man.
That
ocean
is-
to your table.
Yep.
Like we
Nah,
went to
for real.
we went to Hawaii. I was a little it was disappointing because we stayed in the in the resorty part, so there's nothing but fucking
Oh,
Coco
okay.
Chanel, and it didn't really do Hawaii justice, and kind
Nah.
of left a sour taste in Shade's mouth. But I think we want to go back to the less touristy places because there's so much out there too.
Yeah, there's all those different.
That reminded me of a story. We were in San Felipe, and there was like a little. I don't know if I said this story already. There was a little crackhead right there that was taking care of the parking lot when we were leaving our cars. And we were renting a house, and you'd have to drive in. And he would take care of the cars and shit.
The funky
Yeah.
haircut, that guy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Called
yeah.
them greñas. And fucking one time that we're just walking, and then he shows up to us, and he has like a box. It's like an empty box of spoons, like just like the box with the cover on it. When you buy spoons,
Yeah,
plastic
clear,
spoons,
yeah.
yeah. And he's like, "Hey, you guys want to buy some shrimp?" And we're like, "What the fuck?"
Did it have ice in it at least? The
Nah,
box.
it didn't. It had like
Ah.
water and shrimp. And he's
Oh,
like,
hell no.
"It's fresh." And what do you mean fresh? He's like, "Yeah, from the ocean to your table." He said. And I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Where did you just get like?" And then he opened it. It was like 8 shrimp. Where the fuck did you just get 8 shrimp from? The ocean? You lying,
Shouldn't
dog. He's like,
Wasn't he trying to sell his shit? He was trying to sell his shit all weekend, wasn't he?
yeah, he was always grabbing shit and trying to sell it.
And he had a fucked up. Who's making fun of his haircut that he got? Remember, he got butthurt. He's stop calling me that. Stop calling me greña.
Fernie Lane.
He had a fucked up hair.
It's just, I don't know, fucking greñas. And then after like the third day, he's like, "Ya no me digan eso."
Oh man.
Personal as fuck. And then he's like, he didn't sell the shrimp. So he was like, "Well, can I get a cigarette then?" I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Get a
cigarette. And a
cigarette.
beer. I'm like, fuck.
Fuck.
Get a beer to get out of here.
Was that the trip we took to Mazda? Or no?
No, I don't think so.
No. Fuck.
No.
Some good times in San Felo, man. We took the Mazda with no suspension. That shit was. And I had the 3 heavy dudes in the back, man. That shit was just every time we hit a dip, it go crack, crack. I was like, oh fuck, but we made it. Though.
No suspension.
Yeah, for people
was-
who don't know, San Felipe is in Baja, right? It's like 2 hours away from
Sea of
Mexico.
Cortez.
Yeah,
That's
it's
right.
a little ocean spot that we went to as kids and even as older. So
It's a good spot. I love it.
Yeah,
Still.
that's what we're talking about. It's not the clearest beaches, but it's a good spot.
Hey, well, that depends how far down you go.
Yeah, I heard that there's some clear spots the further you go. But yeah, I had some good times. I remember one time I took the Eclipse. I had an Eclipse, and fucking one night we didn't have nowhere to stay and shit, so I just put the seat back and fucking slept.
Hell yeah,
we
damn,
were winging it, bro.
damn, man.
Those were the days, huh?
Yeah, I threw out a tent. I just parked right there in the street and threw out a tent, and and then we woke up because it was in the summer, so the sun was blazing. We were hungover. The fucking sun was hit. It was hot as hell in that fucking tent. Yeah, it was not the business. But.
Yeah. If anybody that's heard our podcast, that's the same place where I fucking shit myself and put my dirty chonies in the water bucket.
Oh yeah. Years later.
Yeah,
It's like,
later.
hell yeah,
It's
years
fucking those
later.
chonies are still there and shit. Fucking
Chonies are
nasty.
still there somewhere.
Damn it.
Remember one time my Tío Jaime was fucking wasted, and he fucking there was a guy walking horses, like running the horses, like, hey, you guys want to get a ride? Fucking whatever, money. But he was drunk and he started running towards the horse, and then he just tried to jump on it like from the back, like.
The fuck?
Oh, what
He
the
just jumped on
fuck?
the ass part. The guy's like, "Hey, no!" And the fucking my uncle like, "Well, of course he can't get on because the horse is tall, so he just falls back and shit on the sand."
Shawty was fucking Zorro and shit or what?
Dude, hey, could have imagine it would have fucking socked them in the face, dude.
Oh,
Ah,
yes, fucking
yeah,
kicked them.
Because they hit,
fuck
dude. You're
that
never
shit
supposed to
would
go
break
through
your
behind
fucking
them.
jaw, bro.
I remember that
Yeah.
shit. Man. He got all
Dude.
mad and shit. But
Fucking
Damn,
chest.
acting the fool, you know what I mean?
acting a fool.
Damn, man.
Daniel, you got any current events for this week?
Yeah,
got-
dude.
We got I mean, there's so much like fucking a month's worth of shit we haven't caught up
For
with.
real, there's so much to talk
Fucking-
about.
What you got anything on your mind, Ivan?
Oh yeah.
Say one. Well, Daniel's.
Well,
Getting the shit together.
I'm talking about this Epstein list here.
Oh yeah.
The Epstein list is I guess it doesn't exist anymore. But my thing is I don't know why everyone is so surprised. Everybody's like, oh my god, the Epstein list and this and that. But this goes way beyond us regular folk. We're nothing but a spoke on a wheel. I got that from Donnie Brasco, but this is like it's way bigger than us. Then obviously, Trump is going to be on that list. Whether he did bad or whether he didn't, he's out. But there's people. They said that Bill Gates was fucking. Bill Gates is fighting.
Bill Gates is fucking sucking blood out of children.
Yeah, I mean they say he's fighting Congress. He's fighting Congress and fighting Congress for that list not to come out. There's a reason, they have whatever their shit is. So it's I don't know why people are so surprised and like because it's way beyond us. Like I said.
Yeah. I think it was just a lot of promises so people can shut up about it.
Of course,
kinda,
you can vote for him. Yeah,
and
that's
kinda-
exactly what politicians do.
Kind of buy time a little bit, and
Mhm.
then at the end you just say, "Oh, there's no list." Like, get the fuck out of here. That's-
Hey, I got
There's been a
you.
list.
That's how you thought.
People said they've seen the list. All of a sudden, there's no list. Like,
But that's what politicians do. They do it every 4 years. Every 4 years, and everybody falls for the same shit.
the problem is there's a lot of people that run this country that are on that list.
Yeah, exactly.
And then what do? We just delete
The
everybody?
country.
Well, it's like people aren't ready to see who's on that list.
Because but if you think about it, they say that
You're
if
not
that
ready
list were
for
to come
the
out,
truth.
it would make this country, it would make this country vulnerable.
Yeah,
Like it'd be
Yeah.
and it would
Look
be
at
part
that
of
dude.
national security.
yeah.
So I said, wait, why were you at his house, bro? So why were you at his house, man? I mean, I get it. So I get it, man.
Just chilling for came for a drink.
All I know is I'm not
Hey,
on the
doing
list.
hey, and Diddy,
Fuck that
Diddy,
list.
he got off. If Diddy could get off, there is no Epstein list.
Diddy was a scapegoat.
Dude,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think Diddy was like,
Fuck yeah.
fucking put attention somewhere else like they always do, because they really didn't have anything on him, bro. When you see
Did
what
he
they're
do
accusing
it?
him of and you see the courts, it's like, yeah, the dude has a sexual fucking issue and shit. But
Yeah, but
I mean, and prostitutes. But I mean, fuck, bro. How many grown men fucking get prostitutes and shit? He just had the money for it to make it a
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
party,
to go crazy,
Yeah.
to go
above
crazy
and
with it.
beyond.
and everyone was compensated.
Hey,
everyone
true. Hey,
everyone
true.
agreed
Really-
to it according to what's
true.
going on. Everyone agreed to it. Everyone was compensated. So I mean, what the fuck, you know what I mean? But there was
Yeah,
people
yeah,
obviously
yeah, yeah.
more way powerful that were there, but they're not gonna
And
be like
hiring-
fucking
And hiring prostitutes is still illegal, so they got him there or whatever, man.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
hey,
it is,
hey,
but-
he did it. Hey, he did it to the best of his ability. Hey, they always say if you're gonna do something, do it right. He did it super freak offs
they
right.
call him a
Yeah.
producer of freak offs. Huh?
That's crazy. But the gay
like
John
that.
Yeah, I mean the only thing
gay John guy.
the only thing he has is people are probably gonna kick it with him as much as they were.
Yeah.
he's
Fucking
but he
PP
has
boy.
his money, you know. He's
There is
set.
a
I mean, come
Yeah.
on.
there was something that I saw that they were like, nah, they'll forget about this. Everybody forget about this. He'll come out in a show or something and then do a podcast.
I'm gonna do a podcast.
Yeah, talk about the struggle, huh? How hard it was.
Yeah.
And shit, huh? Oh yeah.
How hard it was in
Es la
prison.
misma que
He probably got it
nosotros.
like the dudes in Goodfellas, fucking eating meat and lobster and shit.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
fucking
All right, go ahead, Daniel. What else you got?
Danny.
A U.S. farm purchase crackdown. So there was like a bunch of Chinese purchasers of American farmland. So in 2023, foreigners owned nearly 45 million acres of U.S. cropland and forests. And then there was a 70% increase in a decade later, and Canadians own the largest portion at 15.3 million acres, and China held more than 270,000. So they're blocking foreigners from buying land because they're buying a lot of it.
That's
They're
good.
cracking down.
Why the fuck are foreigners? Why are they allowed to buy land anyway? Land that should belong to the people, you know, to us, the government, you know, for resources, you know, wildlife parks and shit. You know, look at fucking Lake Mead over here. It's fucking deteriorating and shit because they don't take care of the parks no more.
Actually,
Yeah.
they fucked up. They fucked up, and they sold a lot of public owned land.
I thought that didn't go
Just
through.
recently. No,
Rogan
it
was
didn't
talking
go
about it,
through.
and Steve
Oh,
Ranella.
it didn't go through.
No, I don't know. They were trying to, but it didn't go
Okay.
through. Yeah,
Okay, dude.
yeah, they were trying
I
to.
was
Yeah,
really
'cause,
sad about that. I was like,
fuck
damn, man.
yeah, long be us, you know, belongs to the public and shit, you know, so you can go enjoy it, do your hikes
Yeah.
and fishing and whatever you want to do.
Like I said, right? If you're
Lake
rich, you want
Mead.
to buy a house and shit, but you ain't buying a lot of land. But yeah, that you gotta have regulations. You know, the amount you can buy,
Mhm.
what is it used for, and all that good stuff. But yeah, we'll see. What else, Daniel?
Okay. Okay, what we got? Oh yeah, a bunch of the Apple AI workers left over to the Meta AI workers, and they just got a super intelligence lab with a hypothetical AI with the ability to understand, learn, and apply its intelligence to any intellectual task that a human being can. It is the holy grail of AI, and they gave everybody with AI tech 10 years to do things without government regulation. So there's gonna be some really fucked up advantages in these next 10 years.
Yeah, so they're just letting them run amok and invent shit.
Yeah.
Fuck with it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, dude. Because a lot of tech owners got into power, so they were been funding this, like probably lobbying for it for a while.
But they're letting
For
them do
no
whatever they want, so the government can fucking be like, "Hey, oh, we want
profit
that,
of
we
it.
want that,
Yeah.
give me that."
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
that
the
genius
tech.
shit,
Yeah, yeah.
that Spider-Man 2 shit.
gee, fucking Iron Man suit or what? They're gonna come out with the Iron Man suit, bro. Pinchy Tony Stark,
Fucking Green Goblin's gonna be flying around and be like, oh shit.
Green the Great Goblin. Come on, bro, throwing oranges.
Oh, it says
wouldn't-
OpenAI CEO says Sam Altman recently says Meta had offered his employees bonuses of $100 million to switch companies. Zuckerberg hopes the labs will accelerate the development of machines that can outthink humans while creating revenue streams from Meta AI apps, image to video and tools, and smart glasses.
Damn.
Jeez.
Who owns Meta?
That's Google, right?
Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg does?
Mark
Fucking-
Zuckerberg owns Meta. That's Facebook. He owns Instagram, Facebook. He's
But
really
that-
moving it.
Damn.
Man, I thought he was sleeping already. I thought he was just
No,
he's
dude.
still- he's still
Fuck
going
no,
strong.
dude. No,
Okay.
dude. He's gotten way more
take over the
into
world, huh?
power. I'm for real though, man.
Damn.
Watch
like
out
he's
for him. He's
the
probably
anti-
AI.
he's
He
the
looks
Antichrist.
AI.
He
He
Shit,
looks like a
he's
fucking Antichrist, huh?
does
He looks
look
like a
AI.
freaking butthead, dude. Look at fucking thumb.
You know what he looks like fucking the Island Boys, the little baby. I don't want to talk shit, little baby. But that's
The
what he looks like.
island boy. He's an island boy.
He's an
I'm sorry, I should've-
Island
I should've
boy.
Take it.
Sorry.
Not the baby's fault.
Nah.
What else you got, Daniel?
Oh, Trump gutted the funding for USAID.
Ooh.
For
Wait, let's see. Let's see. Oh, it's
USAID?
foreign. It's foreign. Yeah, USAID. U.S. aid. It's for humanitarian groups
Oh, he defunded him.
outside. Yeah. Defunded them.
outside the U.S.
Yeah, which is I don't know.
It's a good thing, right?
Oh, and the Texas floods. What do you guys know about the
The way you
Texas
look at
floods?
it, the way you look at it.
Well, I know people are being disgusting about it,
I know.
but the Texas flood itself, I mean, it sucks,
Basically,
dude.
it's just the fucking rain that got into
Yeah,
the rivers, no, and they fucking
overflooded the rivers,
overflowed the
and
rivers. And then you see a bunch of shit come up that the politicians disregarded, like
Yeah,
not
like
the
always.
warnings, but like it's happened before, and
Yeah,
they didn't fix the solution to so it doesn't happen like that. You know, there was
yeah.
ways to avoid it and shit, and they just didn't deal with it.
The
So
same way it was with
whether
the
that's
fires.
whether that's
that's
corruption or whether that's fucking neglect or fuck, who
that's
knows? But
exactly. Daniel said the same thing as the fires. You know
yeah,
it could happen, but
Or the same thing as Katrina. Do you know Katrina didn't even like the worst thing wasn't even about the flooding. It was the days after
oh yeah,
and what happened and the infrastructure and
because everything was flooded, they couldn't drain it out, and
yeah.
all the still water was spreading disease, and all the bodies that were in the fucking water, they couldn't drink the water because if they did, they would get sick.
So they had to release it and they released it into the black and brown community.
Hmm.
yeah,
But it's crazy how, and then they talk about when these disasters happen, they let them happen. According to some people, they let them happen so they can take over the land and sell it at a bigger profit. Whether that's true or not, too.
oh yeah,
Fuck.
that's like the Hawaii shit.
Yeah,
No?
Hawaii
The
and
Hawaii
fucking
fires.
remember California too.
Supposedly, like it was so expensive for the people in Hawaii to rebuild that the government would come in and offer them like cash money, and they were
What
getting
the
all that land
fuck?
back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get
so
them
they're
out.
saying they kind of like set it up that way, like
They're saying
they're
allegedly,
saying, yeah,
allegedly.
of course, but
So resorts can come in there and buy them out and fucking charge tourists to fucking build shit there. Allegedly, but that's crazy, huh?
you never know.
You never know. It's fucking. This world is whoo. But
Yeah, it's terrible, but that sucks what happened to them. You know,
yeah, it's fucking little
It's-
girls and shit. Nah,
yeah,
that's fucked up, man.
that's why
Prayers, prayers.
you can say like, why do people live in Vegas? Why do people live in El Centro, our hometown? Because natural disasters don't happen, bro. It's a place. Yeah, it's fucking hot as fuck. I get that. It's 113, but I mean, we don't
But
have
earthquakes can happen there
crazy
too.
floods. Yeah, but
Likely.
those are rare. Yeah, likely. And buildings are made pretty good nowadays, so it has to be really strong to take it down. But as far as floods, tornadoes, fucking hurricanes, and all that shit, we're good. So
But that's when that's one thing that a lot of us don't understand, or people in general, that Mother Nature don't give a shit. Mother Nature just come in here and fucking destroy everything, and it'll go on its way. So you can try to set up for it as much as you can, but at the end of the day, how much can you really do, or prep? You can
Yeah.
prep someone, but yeah.
yeah, so we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. What else you got, Daniel? One more?
That's
Got
it.
anything? That's it. That's all you got.
What
That's
about you,
it.
bro? You got a
Anything
current
else?
affair there, Chief?
Current event? No.
No?
No,
Just a baby.
Oh, you said you wanted to speak your mind about the gym. What's going on at the gym? Let's end with that one. Let's see what you got.
Okay, we'll call it a little a crant, a
Call it a
complaint
crant.
with a rant.
A complaint with a rant. Let's get it.
Nah, just lately I've noticed. I don't know if I've noticed more. Just myself, I've gotten in much better shape. When I moved here, I went into a slump. I don't know if it was the environment, but I definitely got weaker, and I didn't feel as strong.
Yeah.
So I'm back up to my my potential and being in shape again. But I just when it's one of those things where I'm going to the gym now and I'm seeing mediocre workouts, not even people just going, and it's, and I'm not being judgmental. Obviously there's people who don't know, they know what they're doing, they're learning, but there's intensities that I notice when I see somebody that's really trying and really fucking, they're struggling in life, or they're doing what I see that.
Yeah.
And I see others that are fucking just going there, fucking around, and they ruin it for others who are actually need the training like me. It saved my life, and there's others who it might be the same way. It takes up their time, and the potential that they could be doing. they might get frustrated, and that time they might frustrate and go home because they see somebody, hey man, what the fuck? And I see it all the time. It's not like it's just I don't know. I would like to see a little bit more. I guess maybe encouragement within each other, or maybe not. I don't know, because I don't like to be bugged because I have a certain intensity when I train. But just I like to see better or more effort at the gym. You know what I mean? Not just to go there because it should be more of a part. It should be an important part of your life, and to go there and just fuck around. I mean, I don't. It's a disrespect to me and all the others who want to make the true changes to their lives. If that makes sense.
Yeah, but I think that's what you're gonna get with public spaces, right? I mean,
Of course.
it's a public gym.
Of course.
Not everybody's gonna be intense about it. Just like anything in life, people that go to work. There's some people that are intense about it and they love it, and there's people that just show up, and it fucks it up for everybody else sometimes because sometimes they gotta do double the work, right? So in this sense, like it is a public space. You're not gonna be able to change the people's mentalities of how they work out. Although it can be frustrating, I know because I've seen it too. You want to use a machine and two people are talking and fucking around and not even doing their sets. Yeah, that bothers you, but it just goes with the territory. Just don't take it personal. Don't let it get to you neither, because I think at the end of the day, you don't want it to affect you where it starts fucking with you because what other people are doing. Because I mean, you're not gonna change them.
No,
stop it.
No, I get you. I get you, and I hear you. But I just say not for me, because for me, I can do something else. I'm saying for more of the other people that that don't know what they're kind of doing. But they're really there. To do something. But from my perspective, all I can do is be the best example and train my ass off every time I go and just lead by example. That's all I can do. I'm not gonna confront anybody. That's
No, and I think it might be a lot of younger people too. They really just find it like a hangout spot, or they're doing something together, like in groups of 4, and they're all fucking just talking and yapping.
Gotcha.
And like people like us, like if I go to the gym, like I go out of my way to go to the gym. It's like
which is
something that I'm going to do because
sacrifice.
Because I don't have 4 hours to just be in there and hang around and talk. So if I go in there, I'm gonna go on my mission to work out and fucking leave.
Right.
And these people just have all the time in the world, and they just hang out there and fucking bullshit and fucking all that shit. So I get it.
No, I guess.
Daniel, what do you think? I'm a little quiet over there. You go in and bullshit or what?
Nah.
When's the last time you went to the gym?
Not Danny. Come
That's what I
on.
want to know.
Just yesterday, man. Come on now.
Just yesterday.
Did you hit the gym?
Nah, I would just wake up and I would just do it like a lot of push-ups until I get tired.
That's good. That's good. That's right.
And then I would just do different form. I would just do different forms of push-ups in the morning. As soon as I wake up, I'll just do a bunch of different forms of push-ups, and then I get tired, and then I'll get really tired, really really tired, and then I'll just get
perfect.
And then that's it. But then I came back, so I'm back at the gym now. I went yesterday.
There you go.
So I got here Friday night. So I just woke up and I was like, hell yeah, I got a good pump. I'm gonna go get a good pump from the machines, and nothing's comes close to the machines and getting those certain movements in, and they feel good,
Oh yeah,
they feel good, man. And of course it was on a 2 p.m. and there was anybody there. Clean machines and nobody there. That's great.
Right.
It's a great day. It's a great day.
It's a beautiful day. Huh?
All right, guys, we're back. We'll see you next Sunday with another podcast.
That's
Daniel, welcome back. It's good to have everybody back and be back to doing this. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
See you
Family
guys
first. Love you guys.
Juice. Love you, Daniel.
Love
Later.
you, bro.
Peace. Deuce D.
Deuce.
Got drinks, got smoke, got weed, got all the girls, got everything we need. And I see them all, but who brought the fat girl? Drink another, smoke another, get retarded. I know this where the party is, so get this bitch started. And if you want some liquor, girl, you can go and lick a girl. Get in it, pop until like 6 in the morning. Break it down.